Hello, this is Brian Resney, president of Resney Wealth Management. I thought I'd bring you a little update in regards to equity index annuities. Equity index annuities are sold under suitability. These are commission-based products, and unfortunately, they're often missold or misled to you, the investor. One of our newer clients that recently hired us was actually sold one of these equity index annuities by his so-called advisor, which really was no more, in my opinion, than an annuity charlatan, as we call them. He was told a lot of stuff about how his equity index annuity would make stock market-like returns, and he would have liquidity, and he got free money bonuses and all kinds of stuff that ultimately was not really true on his real money, only the fake hypothetical pot of money. Well, anyway, this new client recently received his 4-year anniversary statement on this particular equity index annuity. And what's interesting is over the last 4 years, here's some actual numbers so you can understand how these equity index annuities really perform and how poor investments they really are. Now, this particular equity index annuity actually has done a little bit better in the last 4 years than I would have imagined it to actually perform. Most of these are designed to make about 1.5% to 2% annualized returns in our estimation over a rolling 10-year time frame. But the market's been pretty good the last 4 years. This client's actual equity index annuity that he was sold, that he was promised equity index type investment returns or stock market type returns, he actually made about 14% total return in 4 years. About 3.5% a year, each year on average, the last 4 years. What's interesting though, the S&P 500 made over 44% in the same time frame. So he made roughly 14% total return over a whole 4-year time frame, while the S&P made over 44%. Obviously, big disparity. Over 3 times the return made in the index or the stock market versus what he was promised on an equity index annuity. He still has a surrender penalty, I believe, of over 8 years of around $25,000 to get all of his money out. Again, these things are expensive, they're complex. Now, this particular equity index annuities performed a little bit better, as I made a comment earlier, than we would have suspected. But I think over a rolling 10-year time frame, that 3.5% return that he's averaged on will probably drop closer into that 2 range over time. Again, depending how the equity markets do, you get a percentage of it, not all of it, and you don't receive the dividend. These things are sold to unsuspecting investors who unfortunately don't read the fine print, and these are very complicated investments with a lot of hidden costs and nuances that is very hard for you, the investor, to understand. Never believe an annuity salesperson, because unfortunately, most of them know less about these annuities than probably even the people they're selling them to you. What they care about is the commission. Equity index annuities, in my opinion, are garbage across the board. There's better ways to have your money managed. Keep more of what you make on your hard-earned dollars. I don't know about you, but a 30% difference in 4 years on return is a lot of money to give away. Imagine if you had $500,000 in one of these equity index annuities and you missed out on 30% return just in 4 years. That's $150,000 lost out of your portfolio that you should have. Again, make sure you understand what you're buying. If you're not a client of Resney Wealth Management, and if you've got an annuity charlatan already selling you these products, or before you are sold one, call our firm for a consultation. There is a difference. Real advice, real money management from a fee-only fiduciary money management firm. I have over 30 years experience. My team is here to help you build your wealth and help secure your retirement and financial future. Have a safe and profitable day.